am Dr. Aditya Kumar Samal, Chairman of Odisha Culture Center. So this Odisha Culture Center was formed in 2009, and the purpose of this organization is to spread the message of Lord Jagannath, that is universal brotherhood, and also the greater purpose of this organization is to bring the Oriya culture and heritage to this country.
Mood, at least, following in the footsteps of my spiritual master, we want to introduce this culture, the philosophy and culture based on Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, to the Western people. After all, this is their country. They've welcomed us. I'm speaking as one of you, as the Indians. They're giving you facility to practice your religion. There's no restriction there. So we should feel some debt to the American people. This is our mood. We want to reciprocate with them by giving them this culture. So I'm personally preaching in Orlando, Florida at the university. Young people are coming. And we're trying to train them on the principles of Bhagavad Gita. It's a question of principle. Oh, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Swami Jaya Jagannath.
सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपात सभूविं विश्वतो वृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं पुरुष एवेदगुं सर्वं यद्भूतं यच्च भव्यं ततं दिवि त्रिपादोर्ध्व उदेत् पुरुषः पादोः सेहा भवात् पुनः ततो विश्वं व्यक्रामत शासनानशने अभि तस्माद् विराळजायत श्रिय एवैनन्दच्छ्रियामा दधाति सन्ततमृचा वषट्कृत्यं सन्तत्यै सन्धीयते प्रजया पशुभिर्य एवं वेद सुदर्शन बलभद्र सुभद्रा समेत जगन्नाथ परब्रह्मणिर्मः कार्तिक्यम् Nobody should eat those coconut. ये बलिदान है, so that's why. Please don't take and eat those coconut, the broken coconut. हाँ हाँ, साइड रख देना.
No, no.
Hi, I'm Ruchi Mukherjee for TV Asia here at the Rath Yatra celebration. And of course, the highlight for today's evening is Anup Jalota. Welcome to TV Asia and welcome to Houston.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. It's nice meeting you.
Absolutely. And, I see a large crowd outside, very eagerly waiting, of all ages, wanting to hear you. And I'm very sure this is not your first trip to Houston, however, my first interview with you.
I've been many times, must be 10, 12 times already in Houston. And Houston has a very large community, and all kind of people live there. They like different kind of music. Today we have lovers of devotional music here. Actually, I have seen Rath Yatra many places. I have been to Puri also, there, the main temple. I have seen Rath Yatra there. I have performed in Rath Yatra there. So they feel very, very lucky to touch the God, because today they get a chance to touch the God. The God comes out of the temple to meet everybody with the family. So it's a very, very special day for them, and I'm so happy that they have given me opportunity to perform on this date, which is for them is the best day of the year.
Yeah. And what are you going to be performing? You said devotional, but just give us a little glimpse of the songs you're choosing.
Actually, they expect me to sing my favorites like Aisi Lagi Lagan and Maya Muri Mahni Makhan Khayo. But I have brought in my basket today some new songs which they haven't heard yet. So I will try to give them some new numbers also. And I'm sure they will enjoy it, and these numbers will also become popular soon.
I mean, international traveling is not new for you, Mr. Jalota, and we see a lot of large, as you mentioned, large South Asian population in the United States and in UK, especially talking about Houston, which has a large population. What would you advise the younger generation who are getting more involved and in music?
I believe the language is very important to know. The youngsters must learn Hindi. Once they are connected to the language, they'll be connected to our Indian music. Because in Indian music, actually we sing the poetry. If there is a song, the song is sung through music, and the main lyrics goes to the people's mind and heart. So this is very important to know the language. So, and this is possible only if the parents are interested, because kids will not know this. They are busy with their friends and going to school. Everything is English. So this is very important to know for the parents, that if they are really putting some effort, then it will happen.
I'm Sarita. I'm from the Orissa Culture Center. I've been a volunteer for OCC for the last 6 years. And this is our 6th year of making the Jagannath Rath Yatra in Houston. Every year it has been, getting bigger and better with support from a lot of other Hindu communities and other organizations. So this year, again, it's even better. And you can see from the crowd outside, we're doing an excellent job.
My name is Arun Verma. I'm president of Sri Sitaram Foundation. It is a foundation which promotes the Lord Ram in particular, and we have been supporting OCC for the last 6 years in this Rath Yatra, and our foundation also does Ram Leela. This year will be the 4th year. We started also the Dashera Mela last year at Skeeters. 8,000 people attended that. The purpose primarily is to educate our children who are born here and our grandchildren as to what our culture is all about. And of course, we got Anupji this year. We were thinking of, who is the Bhajan Samrat, and of course his name is at the top, and that's why we invited him here. And we are very glad that he's here.
My name is Ipsit Mahanti. I'm one of the newer members of the Oriya community. And just to add to what these experienced members have said, one of the things that OCC and our community tries to do in events, this is the biggest event of the calendar year, and one of the things that they do is try to create an atmosphere. Just like Mr. Jalota said, this festival of Rath Yatra is unique in the sense that it brings you as close to the deity that we call God. You could look at it as a work of wood, or you could look at it as a reincarnation, but this is as close as it gets. So in that respect, when we create an atmosphere, it's hard to think of someone else to add to that and to kind of give it a great touch than Mr. Jalota, because of his renditions of bhajans and things like that. That's what really makes this event so special today. That's what makes this night so special today.
Hi, my name is Biswadeep, and I have been proudly associated with Orissa Culture Center for last 2 years. This year I have been responsible for managing most of the media coordinations, so be it in the TV Asia or in Voice of Asia and other newspapers and in radio channels. So that is something I have been helping them with, and I'm thankful to OCC that they considered me eligible, or they gave me this opportunity. So thanks OCC for that. And in terms of significance of Ratha Yatra, I think this is the most important event as far as Odia people are concerned. And Lord Jagannath is just not the Lord of Orissa. He is also the universal Lord, and that probably explains why we have people from different states, different religion coming and participating here. That includes some of Americans and non-Indians as well. So that speaks about the universal brotherhood. And as far as OCC is concerned, I think OCC has been organizing this Rath Yatra for last 6 years, and Sri Sitaram Foundation has been very nice to help us throughout. Our idea is to spread that universal brotherhood. Our idea is to spread the message about peace, and also make everyone aware about Lord Jagannath, because Rath Yatra is the only occasion wherein God comes out of the temple to meet his devotees. So for example, I mean, we have a series of events, like apart from the yajna that we had today morning, we had Pohondi, wherein the deities were carried from the temple to the chariot, and that's a unique opportunity wherein God actually gets intimate with everyone. And as in one of the interviews yesterday, Manasji was explaining, there is a reason why they do not have full limbs, because God wants his devotees to come and embrace them. He wants to get intimate with them. So that's the significance of Pohondi. And then we do chariot pulling. We have a belief back in Orissa that if you touch that rope when you are pulling the chariot, that's basically the best punya you can ever do in your life. And I'm glad that we have been doing it year after year. And apart from chariot pulling, other most significant part of this Rath Yatra has been getting most of the organizations across Houston being involved in this Rath Yatra. We have participation from various temples and various organizations, wherein there are representatives from those organizations. They are coming here, they are chanting, and they are doing bhajanam and kirtanam. So creating that samuhika arati mahol, or the environment, which is basically very much necessary for Rath Yatra. And I'm also glad that Anupji has blessed us with his presence in this Rath Yatra. That makes it extra special, and that's probably is one of the reasons why we have such a huge turnaround this time. Thank you.
Hi, we're still in conversation about the biggest religious Hindu festival, Jagannath Rath Yatra, and we're talking about someone who has played such a significant role in this the event here in Houston as the charity work. And tell us your name.
I'm Dr. Aditya Kumar Samal, Chairman of Odisha Culture Center. So this year Rath Yatra is a little bit different from last several years. We started Rath Yatra in Houston in 2008, and this is the 6th annual Rath Yatra organized by Odisha Culture Center and Sri Sitaram Foundation. This year was a little bit challenging because there were other two Rath Yatra organized by ISKCON and Sky Foundation. And this year we did in BPSS, and we invited Sri Anup Jalota, who is a great bhajan samrat, and Jagannath philosophy and his bhajan kind of integrated together. So that's why we did here in BPSS, and we had this year is a little bit different because there were a lot of involvement of the other Hindu organization in Houston, and we had different types of cultural activity, including Odissi dance, and we had Maharti with the involvement of big organizations, Hindu organizations in Houston.
तबले पर संगत कर रहे हैं अमजद कावा, गिटार पर बॉबी रोजारियो, बैंजो पर जनाब बशीर अहमद और बहुत अच्छी गायिका हमारे साथ आई हैं प्रीति सेठ। ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, ये भजन मैं आपको नहीं सुनाऊं। पानी सारे पानी सारे मेरे सारे सारे गा रे सानी पानी रे ऐसी लागी लगन लंबी सांस है, इसका राज मैंने आज तक किसी को नहीं बताया, लेकिन लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ जी के दरबार में तो बताना ही पड़ेगा। ये लंबी सांस का राज है बाबा रामदेव के प्राणायाम। ऐसी लागी लगन ऐसी लागी लगन लागी लागी रे लगन लागी लागी रे लगन ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन। ये तो हम लोग मिलके गा सकते हैं, सब साथ में गा सकते हैं। एक लाइन में गाता हूं, उसे आप सुनिए और फिर दोहराइए। ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, ऐसी बहुत अच्छा गाते हैं आप लोग। एक बार और। ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, वो तो गली 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 हरि गुण गाने लगी। ऐसी लागी लगन मीरा हो गई मगन, वो Ni